I have a song already built, so I'll press my song button. You see there's my song, and here's a little bit of it. Now the issue is at the end of the song, it's just going to die out immediately. Maybe I don't want that, so we're going to show you how to create a fade in the Fantom G. So I'm going to go ahead and back out 2 measures. Now that I've backed out approximately 1 to 2 measures, I can press the record button. And now I'm going to go ahead and choose a free track. So I know that I have things on some of the other tracks. Let's exit and take a look. I'll press my studio button, and you can see that when I play, you see that I have data in track 1, 2, 3, and 10. So I went ahead and chose track 16. There's nothing there. So once again, let's take a look at my song. I'm going to go ahead and move to the last 2 measures of the song. That's just me in my example. You can use 1 measure, whatever you want. Press the studio button. There are all my faders right here on the screen. And now I can easily just move stuff around and you'll be able to see it. And so all I have to do is press the record button. Make sure my count-in is on 1 measure. Make sure my loop is off. Input quantize should be off. And end switch should be off. So make sure you have these settings here. Let's go ahead and press the record button. And when I press the record button, I'm going to use that MIDI part 16. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the last 2 measures of my song. So starting at measure 11 and 12. And then so I'm going to fade them down to 0. But then at the end of the song, I'm going to let it play. And then I'm going to return them back to where they're at right now, which is 100. So that way when the song is done, the levels will return to where they were originally. First, we're going to automate the levels of tracks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to have to do another pass, and so that way we can get the next section of faders. And on this section, we're going to get MIDI part 10. So let's start off by getting tracks 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we go. Notice I'm letting it play a little bit longer, and now I'll return them back to where they were. So that way when the song is completely over, it'll go back to where it was. Good. Now let's say OK. Now let's do it again, but now we'll just do track number 10. Okay, here we go. Once again, I'll return that level back up to where it was, and I'll watch the other one so they all go uniform together. And put this at 100. Good. And now go ahead and stop. Great. Press OK. Now let's rewind our song to measure 11, where we had the levels automate. Here we go. And now let's watch what happens. And notice when we get close to 21, the levels are going to return back to where they started off originally because we're telling them to. So this way, when we start the song again from number 1, from measure 1, we don't have to do this every time. And that's how you create a song fade on the Fantom G.